This is live from the Heartland. We're coming to you from the corner of Lunt and Glenwood on WLUW 88.7, Chicago Community Radio. Right now, I'm going to just sit back and turn my mic over to the Brown Girls Chronicles, Puerto Rican Women and Resilience. Let's see what they say.
There's nothing romantic being the daughter of an immigrant. That coming to America story, it didn't exist for me. Mine was a family that moved into old neighborhoods, while others took flight thinking, let's run far away from them. Down they go, the valleys of our homes, there they go.
When I wake up in the morning, I expect to be hated, to be shamed in public. It is a look, a snub, a snicker. I work hard not to let my dignity or my life away. I work hard not to let shame destroy me.
I want nothing to do with this world of hatred, but here I am living in it, and for the rest of my life, I am putting together who I am, never feeling safe.
I am not all women. I speak for one, but many may see themselves in me.
Thank you.
Woo! All right. Okay, I'm here back on the, we're sharing microphones, so have patience with us. We are welcoming Diana Cruz. Good morning. Maricel Melendez.
Good morning.
Anabel Duarte. Hello. Natalie Bermeo.
Hello.
Well, just poke yourselves right up in front of that mic when we're talking. You guys are headed for Off-Broadway. Holy smokes.
Yes, we're excited about that. June 5th at the New Eurekans Poets Cafe.
And my previous guest knew exactly about New Eurekans, and she was very thrilled to hear about your success. Let's let people know how the Brown Girls Chronicles came about. Anybody? Whoever is first.
Well,
It's Diana Cruz talking.
was actually produced, written, everything by Dr. Yolanda Nieves. She just got her doctorate.
Oh, good for her.
From National Louis University. And this is basically the interviews of second generation Puerto Rican women. This is their stories. We are here to give voice to those stories that finally are getting to be heard.
When was the first time this was performed? Do you know?
That was March 5th at the Chicago Center for Performing Arts.
And it's called a choreo poem, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it does date back to Nosaki Shang. I never know how to say her name, but Black Girls. What's the name of that poem? Anybody remember?
No,
Okay.
I don't recall.
It's something with when the rainbow is not enough.
That's
yes,
right.
There it is.
Right.
Forgive me something.
Yeah.
With
Sorry.
forgive me about that, but yes,
It's
choreo. Yeah, it's choreo poems.
Choreo
it's
poem.
monologue. It's poetry. It's singing. It's monologue. It's all of that.
And chants and
Yeah.
So it's basically talking about the lived experiences of women, and in this case, Puerto Rican women who have probably never been to Puerto Rico, right?
Correct. That's correct.
They were not born in Puerto Rico.
No.
And probably do not have the wherewithal to make a vacation down there, sort of thing. And that is a strange in-between place, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes, but we still, they still identify themselves as Puerto Rican women.
And how do you get to do that when there's a tendency of our culture to make that invisible?
Well, in the community in Humboldt Park, we have our bodegas, we have our supermarkets with the products, and we keep on the traditions of cooking as our mothers did, with the arroz con gandules, the lechon, roasted pork. And so we try to keep on the tradition. And then we also have the Puerto Rican Festival, where we could fly our flags proud.
La Boricua.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We're friends with the folks who started Puerto Rican High School. Is it still called that? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Jose Lopez and others?
I know of Jose Lopez, but no, I don't recall
Okay.
that.
So let's talk about the play. It tells the tale of women who are daughters of Puerto Rican immigrants who may have arrived in the 50s.
Yes, correct. Yes, and the struggles. And we, as second generation Puerto Rican women from Humboldt Park, we portray their stories as truthfully and beautifully and as honest. So it's a show that will leave you with wanting to go home and Google stuff that we didn't know, even us, when we came together.
Like what? Give me
For
an
example, Operation Bootstrap, that was one of them. Also, the political prisoners. We really didn't talk about that in our household. So once we read the script, we're like, wow, this is so interesting. Let's get together and make this possible and let's get it heard. If I learn something from it, somebody out there will also.
That's
Yes.
a very, very true statement. You have something to add on this side? I've never been surrounded by 4 people and 3 microphones, so this is fun.
Yeah, I learned a lot during this experience. In schools, they don't teach us this. They don't teach anything about Puerto Ricans and our history. So when I came into this, because we're sisters, and that's my niece, and our mother, she never taught us anything because they never taught her anything. Her parents didn't tell her about it, so she didn't tell us. So when we came into this, we started researching, going on Google, YouTube, and we found all this information, and we're like, wow, we're like finding ourselves, finding our own identity, and like stuff that we never knew.
That
So,
must be an incredible feeling
yeah.
to open up to your own heritage, your own stories, and a lot of your mother's and grandmother's stories
Yeah.
that even your mothers and grandmothers didn't have the wherewithal to share with you because
Yeah.
they've been marginalized as well.
Yes, and I believe for myself, it empowered me more being a Puerto Rican woman and getting up front during this play and representing a lot of women that we do have voices, but we're not being heard.
Yeah. The play is divided into 7 movements.
Movements, yes.
Describe what is that? Each movement signals something.
We have spirituality, we have racism,
Incarceration.
incarceration. We have hot topic.
Hot topics like
Yes,
The View, right?
the hot topic. I mean, we would love to do a piece on that, some excerpts of a hot topic.
You want to do that now?
Okay. Curly hair, full lips, non-aquiline nose, tattoos. I'm not white enough to be white. I'm not black enough to be black. I'm somewhere in between. Those are my genes. People don't like nothing in between. In between makes them nervous. Brown makes a lot of people nervous. So let's get this straight. I'm not the one confused. Yet what might seem to you insurmountably odds to relations to men are part of my existence, and lying to myself is not an option. So don't expect me to be inappropriately ashamed of myself for telling you so. You see, not all racism is created equal, and not all poverty is the same, and not all relationships with men need to end with hating them.
Regarding these Puerto Rican brothers, do they have sensitive egos? Of course. Are they annoying? Definitely. Are they easily threatened by this powerful, beautiful, incredibly smart Puerto Rican woman like me? Naturally. Hypocritical bastards, the good-looking ones can be. Do I disown them? Absolutely not. They usually come to understanding. I'm not all tits, ass, and gyrating groin. Yes, I'm usually the center of disturbing issues and our concerns, but living in the margins is not what I do. Not for anybody, because I'm just too hot of a topic.